the continuation of the essay writing class. The part 1 essay writing, where we have learned the different types of questions, the standard format of it. The part 2 was the continuation of that. And now, what are we doing here in this session? We will go through a good sample answer. We will see that though we learn how do we tend to make those simple errors and miss our scores. Fine. So, what is the concept again? Number 1, essay writing should never be a taxing concept. It should be very easy because the things were already cleared by the 2-part video on essay writing. So it should be never a taxing concept. Second, everyone can win and everyone should win. Just what you have to do is follow some small do's and don'ts. Please never ever think of taking a re-examination. Not at all required. Not at all required. What you have to understand is there is something which you have to remove and there is something which you have to add, though we understand everything about writing concept. Okay, so let's do that. Here is the question. As we discuss always, when you are following our channel, when you are understanding from our sessions, please follow the same terminology so that you quickly catch the tips. So the first part is always the topic, right? We have understood this. The first part is always the topic. Fine. The second sentence is the question. Okay. So here we see the topic so that we write all the topic related words. So now I go little detail, which I didn't do in part 1 and part 2 because that was only the orientation of keeping a standard format. Now, what is this class on? Understanding the topic words and developing our score with regard to words. Words are nowhere. Words are all here. You need not to download or refer any particular synonyms list. We will be coming up with all the details on all the different topics. But yes, just give some time. Again, the main serious reason is my lack of technical skills. Though I am very good at teaching, I don't say this, my students say that, okay? Right. Though I am good at teaching, I am extremely illiterate when it comes to technology. So soon I will be enhancing my skills technically. Until then, please bear with our normal sessions. But yes, you are learning something good. That all I can assure. So the words are all here. How are they? We will see when we understand the topic like this. So what is the prime requirement? It says when you read the question, no, bad again, yes. So it is when you read the topic, think of topic words, and that is your word bank. Done. Half the battle or more than that is won already. Very good. Now, the second part, what is it? The advantages and drawbacks of free education. Like just now in my previous video, I have insisted that please don't worry about paraphrasing all these words. Don't think, should I write pros and cons? And what happens is, when you're writing pros, which is the synonym for advantage, and you write cons, which is the synonym for disadvantage, you tend to make a mistake unless the word is really under your usage. And what is the mistake? You write pro apostrophe s. So this is the general tendency. The moment we see the letter S, there is a high inclination to mark an apostrophe to it. Whereas this is plural noun. So it is pro, which is an advantage, and pros are advantages. Cons are disadvantages. So plural noun mein how come an apostrophe? Right. So what is the best thing? Don't learn something new. Limited knowledge is the best knowledge. Accuracy knowledge. So what you do? Never ever work on this sort of lexical resources, this type of words. Okay. Now, what is the second part? What is the continuation? Whenever you write, keep a scribbling pad or a scribbling paper in front of you so that you jot down and you remain in that format. So what is the format? Introduction paragraph, rewrite the topic and answer the question. The time limit, 2 minutes. How much should I write? 2 to 3 sentences. What is the word count? 20 to 40 words. Simple. Now, advantage paragraph. One advantage, two advantages suffices. Right. The word count 50, 80 or 110. The time limit within 5 minutes. Okay. Number of sentences 4 chalega, 5 chalega, sorry 6 chalega and 9 chalega. Right. What is disadvantages? Again it is 1 or 2 disadvantage points you should have. So what I mean to say is, in order to write a essay, you need not to have too many points. Even 1 suffices, 2 suffices, kafi hai. Now, the word count. It is the same like you do for the above paragraph, 50 to 110 words. Time is again within 5 minutes. And again it is 4 to 9 sentences. Okay, conclusion. It can be 1, 2 or 3 sentences based on your flexibility, based on your convenience. After all, your score is important. So see your convenience following the score. That's all. Don't think in the other way around. If I want to get a score, what kind of hard work I should do? That is a wrong strategy. See your convenience first. Score will automatically come. Wow. So here again, what is that? Within 2 minutes or less than 2 minutes. It can be 2 or it should be less than 2 minutes. Not more than that. Word count 20 to 45 again. Okay. So here is the fixed layout. If you want to write more, if you want to make a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 para essay. So it is intro, BP1 which has only advantage 1. Then it is BP2 which has advantage 2. Then it is BP3 with disadvantage 1 and BP4 with disadvantage 2 and a conclusion, closing, done. Right. The test is always time bound. Everything is time bound. We come into this universe. We leave the universe. Everything is fixed. Everything is time bound. So learn to follow the time. Don't fear it. Learn to follow the time. Right. What more you can do? You have good 20 minutes time if you are taking a PTE examination and very good 40 minutes of time if you are taking IELTS examination, and similarly roughly 30 to 40 minutes time if you are taking some other examination. Whatever it is, the point here is, see that at the end you have 5 minutes on hand where you recheck with all the do's and don'ts. What are the do's and don'ts? Don't take it like these are the do's and don'ts of IELTS. Again, we understand the concept wrong and we execute the concept wrong. So what is the do's and don'ts? The do's and don'ts of you. What are the strengths of yours? What are the weak areas of yours? Make a point and recheck while you are doing a proofreading of the essay. Okay. Now we get into the context. What is this? This is the sample essay, but it still has some mistakes. And what are we doing? We have the following paragraph which is refined, which is away from flaws. So here goes the paragraph. People believe. It is not people believe. Now when you say the word people, please understand I will be teaching on all the small details. So obviously the essay will be little lengthy. The video session might be lengthy. Have the patience to sit and listen to the lecture. Okay, so here it is people. What is people? People, when you say like this, it speaks about all the people. IELTS in the introduction, you should never include all. So it should be divided into two parts. Part 1 is some, the correct word some, and when you go to the other section, refer them as others. That is the way. Or what can be the other way? It is a majority of, first a major part, so it is a majority believes. Okay, again a majority of people not required. What you have to learn? Cut down all the unnecessary words. Feko, nikalo, feko, throw them away. When you use the word a majority, what can be the other part of it? Very good. So it can be others, standard word, or it can be some. Right. Moving on. Believe countries with high rate of university education levels show strong technological growth and productivity. Others that university education should be free for all. Though we learn, though we practice, though we refer many channels, many reference materials, still we make mistakes. Why? We don't focus on correct writing. Okay, we will fix this now. Now the second sentence is, this idea has both benefits and some challenges. Very nice. Why it is nice? The first sentence is being paraphrased, that is rewritten. The second sentence is answering the question, so that was also good. Fine. But there are flaws in the writing. So that is what we are seeing now. So here comes the sample good introduction paragraph. Right. So don't write the word people. Make it a majority. A majority. Right. A majority is lot many. It is plural. So you should have the word s here. Okay. A majority believes that. That is a pronoun which always brings clarity or coherence in your writing. And the point here is, don't make a comma after the word that. So this part, when you include a comma after the word that, it is grammatically inappropriate. So don't do this. Okay. So believes that countries with a high rate of university education. Very good. What was missing here? The answer did not have the article a here. Now, how do I remember? I underline this. That was the error. How do I remember this? Yes, that's what I said. Sit with your notes. Write all the small mistakes we all tend to do. Because one's problem is the universal problem. Don't think that he does. I can't, I will not do. No, even you will do. When you write and recheck, no, you will find all this. Okay, so what are all these? These are called as of phrases. Now, a word of caution to all the students. These kind of words will not be or may not be found in any grammar books and other areas, because these are self-developed by me. So don't try to Google what are off phrases. You will not find them. Okay. What you have to remember is, whenever you write any expression which is with of, see that it has an article in front of it. An article in front of it. For example, it can be a number of, similarly, an amount of, a ratio of, right? So this is the way the things go. So hope you are remembering. Now, how do you check? The moment you write the word off, go on with the flow, that is good. After you complete the essay or maybe after completing the paragraph, come back and see whether you have this A article taken or not. Then it is a green flag. Okay, now moving on. University education shows strong technological growth and productivity while others argue. Fine. What was the mistake in the first paragraph? We should never use the word tell. Right. So here it was somewhere. Yeah. Other, other. Yeah. Here the word was missing. So it is the others and the verb was missing here. And when you have the verbs to be taken after the subject, don't go with informal words like tell or say. These are not the fitting words. These are informal words. Essay should come up with academic writing and the correct fitting word is argue. For time being, follow one. Avoid a few and follow one. Slowly when you command, you can have some more. Okay, so here it is back. Others argue. Don't put a comma after others. No comma before the S. No apostrophe S. Argue that. Again the word that. And remember there is no punctuation mark here. When you listen even to this session very clearly, all the tips will be there in your subconscious mind and automatically you will be correcting the way I am correcting. Okay. So it is university education should be free for all. Fine. What is the small and simple sentence? It is not a list of great words. It is the clear words. So it is this idea has both benefits and some challenges. So it is this idea has both benefits and some challenges. Good. Even this sentence is more than sufficient. Don't You need not to write something like which are discussed in the following paragraphs. No, not required. Not required. Okay. So avoid the words which are used by the common five-band writers. Okay. What you should remember again. Make a point in your notes. The conjunction both is always followed with the word and. So this is the pair. Both is always followed with and. What is the mistake? Sometimes with both we write as well as because we feel thin words as, so the word count will increase. So these are mismatches. These are mismatches. Avoid the mismatches. Take it. Now I write and I do the correction also. It is and, yes, a green flag. Is it the word both? Yes, again a green flag. Good going. Introduction paragraph went well. Now body paragraph. Right. So it is one main advantage is free education will give. See, the moment you are reading only, you are sensing that something is inappropriate. Okay. One main advantage is free education will give equal opportunity. Very good words. Very good words. Equal opportunity for all like students from poor background can also access. Also is again a very good word. Access higher education and it leads to. Just now we have seen in the video also. So this was again a good word. Reduce inequality. Secondly, comma, the stronger workforce. Comparative degree is again good. Stronger workforce and economic growth by more skilled workforce, more, again a comparative degree, so good writing skills. At the same idea, will boost new ideas, productivity, okay, and technological development. For instance, countries like Germany and Norway, example is being given, and the best part is whenever you write countries' names, these are the proper nouns, so they insist a capital letter. Again a good word, offers. The candidate or has not written the word very informally like gives. So it is not the word gives, it is offers. Okay. So offers free university education for many students around the world. It is around the world. And have stronger economies. Very good. Comparative degree usage is well done. Now, how it can be improvised? One main advantage is that free education gives, so yes, it is not the word gives, it is offers. Equal opportunity to all, comma, as giving the explanation, as students from poor backgrounds can also access higher education. So it is the advantage one. There is a good usage of the word as and which is following or explaining the benefit. Okay, so this is the role of the sentence what we have done, what we have read. Now, what is the second sentence? Obviously, it is the impact. So this helps reduce inequality. That is good for us. So this is the impact. After the sentence is completed, there should be a full stop and a capital letter again following the continuation. So it is secondly, comma, it leads to. It leads to. Again, a very good expression we have seen earlier also, right? So it leads to a stronger workforce, comparative degree, and economic growth through a more skilled population. So continuing with the benefit. At the same time, comma, the idea boosts innovation, productivity, and technological development. That is the impact. Now at last we are giving the example. Now see the way the example is written. Countries like Germany and Australia, comma, for instance, comma, what did we do? We have just shuffled the words. Earlier it was written in the start of a sentence, like here. To show you, I underline it. Now in order to show the punctuation marks, double usage concept, we have kept the connecting word, the transition word in the mid, that is after the subject. So it is countries like Germany and Norway, for instance, offer free university education to many students around the world. Small things, taxes a lot. Okay. So it is around the world and have stronger economies. Whenever you put an adjective, just see that it is in a comparative degree or not. Okay, paragraph is well structured. Moving on to the other paragraphs. Again, what is the context? One sample answer written which has some very good words, but again there are few misses here and there, and that is what we are fixing it. Okay, on the other hand, very good. The word the is very important here. Students again miss. They just write on other hand. It is never like that. To disadvantage of free education to all can be financially challenging for government because it costs in billions, but it could lead to impose higher taxes in the other sectors, and also free education may come up with more students resulting in overcrowded university, that decline in quality of education and seriousness among the students as well. All the words are very appropriate, but yes, little fixes here and there. So let's begin. On the other hand, the disadvantage of free education, that is the way you take. So you take a transition word, you'd have the topic, right, and then you continue. For all is that, or you can say for all can be, or for all may be, could be, might be, the standard model verbs. Financially challenging for the government as it may cost billions, as giving the explanation. May, possibility again. Any verb is fine. May, might, can, and could. Okay, this could lead to, or this leads to, or this may lead to. Everything is fine. This is leading to, this is bad now. Okay, to higher taxes in other sectors. Also, offering free education may, might, can, could result in an increase in students' number, leading to, comma, following, ing, and to. Now this is a very good type of sentence structure which is called as gerunds. In the next session, we will be focusing on this type of sentence drafting. Okay, gerunds, that is leading ing to. Okay, so leading to overcrowded university, a decline in the quality of education and a lack of seriousness among students. Very refined. Okay, now the conclusion. So it is, in conclusion, free education topic should always be there. Okay. Free education can promote equal opportunity and development, but it must be implemented carefully to avoid poor quality education by balancing both a method like offering free education to those are in need or unable to fund their education to a suitable solution. All very good. But still it should be better. Not very good actually. Okay. So here is the other one. In conclusion, comma, free education can promote equal opportunity and development, but it must be implemented carefully to avoid poor quality education. Poor education quality. There should be a balance, such as offering free education to those in need or to those who are able to fund their education could be a suitable solution. Fine. Other, very short and very simple. If you feel that you are running short of time, then it is, in conclusion, though free education comes with its own bag of advantages and disadvantages, it generally depends on the university or the country to offer it. Right. Next one. Again, still more shorter one. In conclusion, the concept of free education for all generally comes with both advantages and disadvantages. Fine. Closed. How easy it is. Though we write, we still tend to make few errors here and there. And because of that, there is a high possibility that the score falls. At the end of the day, all our hard work should not be ruined for our silly, trivial errors. Fine. Happy learning again. Hope we increase the community. We are being added with more students. Encourage the sessions to your friends. Let the subscribers follow. Let the views increase. And everyone grows. So pull all your friends. Don't sit idle. Pull all your friends. Bye-bye. Bye for now.